Hello everyone and welcome back to another Planet Zoo 2 video. Back when Jurassic World Evolution 3 was announced, I created a form where people could vote for the species they wanted to see in the game the most. So I decided to do the same thing the second Planet Zoo 2 was announced. How it works is that you vote for 5 species or subspecies in order of how much you want each of them in the game. And you do that for the 4 categories in the game: habitat, exhibit, aviary, and aquarium. So in total, you'll actually be voting for 20 species. Then, each species will be awarded points in each category. 5 points for the first species, 4 points for the second species, and so on. No Planet Zoo 1 species were included, as those will all most likely make it into the game at some point. I also separated some species to make voting easier. All pinnipeds, aka seals, are in the habitat category, while birds that can fly, including landfowl, pheasants and the like, and waterfowl, ducks, geese, etc., in the aviary category, and all fish and fully aquatic animals in the aquarium category. I tried not to talk about each species too much, otherwise this video would just take literal hours both for me to make and for you to watch. And a total of 109 people submitted their favorite species requests, and over 710 species were requested in all 4 categories. Thank you so much to everyone that voted, and if you haven't voted already, I'll leave the link in the description and comments, so please go vote in order to make this list as accurate as possible. With all that information out of the way, here are the most requested species by the community for Planet Zoo 2. Starting off with the habitat animals, we have the squirrel monkey at number 15 with 29 points. This is one of 3 non-specific animals on this list, with all the requests being just squirrel monkey except for one, the Bolivian squirrel monkey, which was requested by me. One of the most adorable monkey species, squirrel monkeys range from 60 to 77 centimeters long, over half of that just being their long black tipped tails. Their white facial masks and grey muzzles make them instantly recognizable, and I think they would fit in amazingly with the new golden lion tamarin in the South American section of the zoo. At number 14, also with 29 points, is the kakapo, the only bird in the habitat category. The kakapo is a super unique species, being the heaviest and only flightless parrot. It's also a nocturnal species and endemic to New Zealand. New Zealand lacks in representation in Planet Zoo, so this would be a very welcome addition. They are also critically endangered, which would be great to highlight the conservation aspect of the game. Coming in with 31 points is the Nile crocodile at number 13. Probably one of the most requested species of all time for Planet Zoo 1, the Nile crocodile would add diversity to the game by being the first African crocodilian and the second largest living crocodile in the game and in the world. It's also the most common crocodile species kept in zoos worldwide, so it would fit in perfectly in Planet Zoo 2. At number 12 is the short-beaked echidna with 33 points. The short-beaked echidna would also add diversity to the game by being the second monotremes and first echidna species. It's also another Australian species, which is always great to get. They are quite small, ranging from 30 to 40 centimeters long, being between the sizes of a hedgehog and a porcupine. They look super unique and would be a really great addition to the game.
Number 11 with 35 points is the mantled gurasa. Mantled gurasas are very unique looking monkeys and would be the second species of African monkey added to the game after the mandrill, assuming it returns in Planet Zoo 2. They are probably one of the most beautiful monkey species with their black bodies and white mantle and white tail tuft. Their babies are born fully white and look absolutely adorable. At number 10 with 37 points is the greater kudu. Being one of the largest and most iconic antelope species, the greater kudu's colors and spiral horns make them instantly recognizable. Speaking of horns, they have the longest horns of any antelope and can reach up to 1.8 meters in length. Personally, I love greater kudus, so they would be a really great addition to the game in my opinion, but not quite enough to reach my top 50, which I will be posting soon, so subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Also with 37 points is the Patagonian mara at number 9. Super common in zoos and super adorable. I have no idea how it hasn't been added to the game yet. Being closely related to capybaras, Patagonian maras are large rodents that live in grasslands and are endemic to Argentina. They can reach up to 60 kilometers per hour and are the fastest living rodent. These adorable hairballs would fit in perfectly in any zoo. With 38 points is the American black bear at number 8. Being the only bear species not in Planet Zoo, the American black bear has been requested to death by the community. They are the 3rd largest bears after the polar and brown bears and are found throughout most of North America. Despite being called black bears, they have loads of color variations, and I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say that I would love to see these being implemented in Planet Zoo 2. Number 7 is the wapiti with 43 points. Found throughout most of North America and East Asia, the wapiti would add diversity to the game by being a new cervid, and by being found in 2 continents, it would certainly fit in lots of zoos. Like the Nile crocodile, a very similar species, the red deer, is already confirmed for Planet Zoo 2, so I don't see the chances of the wapiti being added being very high, but we can always hope for its inclusion in the sequel. At number 6 is the sea otter with 49 points. These super adorable mammals would fit in perfectly with the new aquariums, although we haven't had confirmation of mixing habitats and aquariums together. Sea otters are found throughout the coast of the northern Pacific Ocean and have the densest fur of any mammal, having between 600,000 to 1 million hair follicles per square inch. Number 5 with 51 points is the southern tamandua. These smaller relatives of the giant anteater are found throughout much of South America. They have prehensile tails nearly as long as their bodies and can eat up to 10,000 ants per day. Their black vests are iconic, but they can also be born without them, being fully cream colored instead. South America is a diversity hotspot, and we really do lack in South American representation in Planet Zoo, so hopefully Planet Zoo 2 fixes that. At number 4 is the musk ox with 52 points. These large goat-like bovids are native to northern Canada and Greenland and have been reintroduced to parts of northern Europe, Alaska, and Russia. They have thick skulls and a pocket of air between their skull and brain to stop males from getting concussions whenever they ram each other during the mating season. Number 3 is the serval with 54 points. I was surprised the serval wasn't in the first or at least second spot when I compiled all the points, given how popular they are amongst the community. They are found in grasslands throughout sub-Saharan Africa and are known to jump very high, up to 3.6 meters, to catch birds mid-flight. Melanistic servals are drop-dead gorgeous, and I think Frontier knows how much we want servals in the game, and I'm quite optimistic that they will make it in at launch. At number 2 is the walrus, with a whopping 101 points. I honestly never knew the walrus was such a highly requested species. They are found in Arctic waters and aren't very common in captivity. Walruses are the largest seals after the elephant seals, being around 2 tons in weight and up to 3.5 meters in length. And finally, at number 1 is the South American coati with 121 points. This small South American omnivore is an iconic species with its ringed tail, hence why its other common name is the ring-tailed coati. It's probably the most requested species for Planet Zoo alongside the serval, and I can't tell why. They're super adorable and are named after their habit of sleeping with their noses tucked into their bellies, and I can definitely see this species making its way into the game at some point, either at launch or in a DLC in the future. Next up are the exhibit animals, and since this form was made before any information on exhibits was available for Planet Zoo 2, it was just based on the animals we got in Planet Zoo 1. We're gonna start off at number 15 with the white-lipped island pit viper with 23 points. Probably one of the most beautiful viper species, the white-lipped island pit viper is native to the dry high monsoon forests of the southern islands of Indonesia. They are known for their blue coloration, but can also be green or yellow, and they're the first of 4 snakes on this top 15. Number 14, also with 23 points, is the sugar glider. These adorable marsupials are commonly kept as exotic pets, and I would love a bat-like walkthrough exhibit for them in Planet Zoo 2. They are found in southeastern Australia and are nocturnal omnivores. At number 13 is the leafcutter ant with 25 points, the second of 3 non-specific animals and only insect on this list. Leafcutter ants aren't an exact taxonomic ranking of ants, but rather a group of around 55 species in the tribe Atsini. They are found in southern North America, Central America, and South America in a wide range of habitats. These very unique insects would be a great addition to the game as the first ant species added. Number 12 is the frill-necked lizard, also with 25 points. The frill-necked lizard is found in Australia and South New Guinea in grasslands and woodlands and are insectivores up to 90 centimeters long. Super unique species that would be a great addition to any reptile house in Planet Zoo 2. Coming in at number 11 is the thorny devil with 28 points. Being another Australian lizard, the thorny devil is found in central and western Australia in dry habitats. They are quite small, only reaching a maximum length of 21 centimeters, and along with the frill-necked lizard, these are must-haves in any Australian themed zoo. Number 10 with 31 points is the crested gecko. Just slightly more requested than the tokay gecko, the crested gecko is endemic to New Caledonia and are commonly kept as exotic pets. They are known to jump quite far and are named after their eyelash-like crests on their head. Planet Zoo 1 lacked in lizards and snakes, so hopefully Planet Zoo 2 fixes that, and a good starting point would be the addition of the crested gecko. Now we have our only amphibian on this list, and it is the Chinese giant salamander at number 9 with 32 points. Again, we don't know how Planet Zoo 2 will handle exhibits, so it could be very likely that the species becomes an aquarium animal if it does get added to the game. Chinese giant salamanders are the second largest amphibians in the world, reaching up to 1.8 meters in length. They can live to over 60 years in captivity, longer than a lot of mammal species. At number 8 is the emerald tree boa with 33 points. Juveniles can be orange to red, but all turn emerald green once fully grown. They are native to South American rainforests and can be up to 1.8 meters in length. They are known for perching on tree branches and are not to be confused with the green tree python, which is found in Asia and has much smaller white stripes on its body. Gorgeous snake species that would fit in perfectly in any zoo. Number 7 with 35 points is the common leopard gecko. Being common exotic pets, these lizards are found in rocky deserts ranging from Iran to Nepal. Unlike most geckos, they actually have eyelids and have quite a couple interesting color morphs, which I would love to see get added in Planet Zoo 2. They can grow up to 25 centimeters long and can weigh up to 90 grams. At number 6 is the green anaconda with 47 points. The heaviest snake species, being up to 80 kilograms and up to 6.3 meters long, the green anaconda is found throughout much of northern South America in tropical rainforests near bodies of water. It's honestly baffling how few snake species were present in Planet Zoo 1. Hopefully the same thing doesn't repeat itself in Planet Zoo 2. The naked mole rat takes the 5th spot with 49 points. A very unique animal, the naked mole rat is named for its near absence of hair on its body. They are basically immune to cancer and have the highest pain tolerance of any mammal. They can breathe in air with very low oxygen concentration, and this makes them perfectly adapted to living underground. They are native to the Horn of Africa and live in very complex societies. Number 4 with 70 points is the veiled chameleon. These large chameleons can be up to 61 centimeters long in males and 35 centimeters long in females, and are found in southern Saudi Arabia and western Yemen. Chameleons are the most requested lizards for Planitude 2 so far, and I can definitely see why. Their unique heads and overall body shape and their incredible ability to change color make them icons of the reptile world. And number 3 is the central bearded dragon with 76 points. The lack of lizards and snakes in Planitude 1 is very apparent by this list. Central bearded dragons are very common in zoos and as exotic pets, and they're found in central and eastern Australia, as their name suggests. They can grow up to 60 centimeters long and are named for their throat pouches, which they can expand when threatened, resembling beards. Number 2 is the northern king cobra with 107 points. This snake used to be number 1 but only recently got surpassed by a lizard by only 4 points. They're the longest venomous snake, normally reaching up to 4 meters in length and in some cases up to 5.8 meters. The northern king cobra is found throughout Southeast Asia from eastern India all the way to southern China in forested areas. And leading the exhibit species at number 1 is the panther chameleon with 111 points. These lizards are endemic to Madagascar, being found in tropical forests in the east and north of the country, and can be up to 51 centimeters long. Males can be green, red, orange, or even blue, and females can range from brown to pink to orange. This colorful chameleon would definitely be a great addition to exhibits in Planitude 2, so here's to hoping that it does get added to the game. Next we have the aviary animals, my favorite part of this video. And starting us off is the great crowned crane at number 15 with 32 points. These large birds can be up to a meter tall and are one of 2 cranes that nest in trees. They are found throughout eastern sub-Saharan Africa in grasslands and near bodies of water. The great crowned crane is one of the most gorgeous birds in the world, and I'd be surprised if it never made its way into the game. Also with 32 points is the Victoria crowned pigeon at number 14. Another regal looking bird, the Victoria crowned pigeon is found in northern New Guinea and is the largest living pigeon, weighing up to 3.5 kilograms and being up to 80 centimeters long. Iconic for their crest and colors, these birds would fit in perfectly in any zoo and are one of my top picks too. Number 13 is a California condor with 33 points. Birds of prey are very popular requests for Planitude 2, taking 7 of the top 15 spots. The California condor is an icon of conservation and would fit in perfectly in a game about conservation, especially considering the new wildlife reserves. California condors are found in small pockets in the southwestern United States and Baja California, and can have a wingspan up to 3 meters. They are some of the longest living birds, usually reaching 6 years of age in the wild. At number 12 is the last non-specific animal on this list, and it is the barn owl with 33 points. Barn owls are comprised of 3 species in the genus Tyto and have a near cosmopolitan distribution. These pale silent flyers have wingspans up to 95 centimeters and are probably the most widely known owls. Barn owls have asymmetrical ears, with the right ear being lower on the head than the left ear. With 36 points is the scarlet ibis at number 11. Often confused with flamingos, the scarlet ibis is native to South America, preferring rainforests and wetlands. They get their color through their diet of small red crustaceans similar to flamingos and have short wingspans up to 55 centimeters. Number 10 is the Andean condor, also with 36 points. Andean condors are the largest flying birds in the world, reaching wingspans up to 3.3 meters and weighing over 15 kilograms. They are quite tall birds too, usually being over a meter tall. These gorgeous New World vultures are found across the Andes and in mountains of Colombia. At number 9 is a rainbow lorikeet with 45 points. These small, colorful parrots are endemic to Australia and have been introduced to Hong Kong and New Zealand. Their diet mainly consists of nectar, but they can also feed on fruits and seeds. Rainbow lorikeets are definitely a must-have when it comes to aviaries in Planitude 2. Also with 45 points is the snowy owl at number 8. The second owl on this list, snowy owls are found throughout northern Eurasia and North America in and around the Arctic Circle. Males are almost pure white and females have dark barring all across their bodies, with females being larger than males. They are considerably larger than the previous mentioned barn owls, reaching wingspans up to 1.8 meters in females and 1.6 meters in males. Number 7 is the laughing kookaburra with 52 points. Their iconic calls make them a perfect addition to any zoo. Laughing kookaburras are found throughout eastern Australia and have also been introduced to southwestern Australia. They can reach up to 47 centimeters in length and have 66 centimeter wingspans, being one of the largest species of kingfishers. At number 6 with 53 points is the bearded vulture. The last vulture on this list, the bearded vulture is found scattered throughout Afro-Eurasia and has an unusual diet consisting mostly of bones, the only vertebrate known to feed almost exclusively on bones. They are very large birds, reaching lengths up to 1.2 meters and weighing up to 7 kilograms. Their wingspans almost reach 3 meters, with the longest recorded being 2.8 meters. Their distinctive look and diet makes them one of the most requested species for Planitude 2 by the community. With 57 points is the harpy eagle at number 5. The largest species of eagle, the harpy eagle has a wingspan of 2.2 meters, measures 1.1 meters long, and females can weigh up to 6 kilograms. They are found throughout much of Central and South America in the canopies of tropical rainforests. They have the longest talons of any bird of prey, reaching up to 30 centimeters in length, being longer than even a grizzly bear's claws. And the only other birds with longer claws are the cassowaries of New Guinea and Australia. Number 4 is the blue and yellow macaw with 77 points. Macaws were very highly requested, but I only added the points given to just macaw to the blue and yellow macaw and the other macaw species on this list, as those were the two most requested species, and if I gave those points to every macaw species requested, this list would be basically just macaws. Other than that, blue and yellow macaws are native to most of North and South America, preferring rainforests but can also be found in some urban areas. Their iconic blue and yellow colors, for which they are named after, makes them instantly recognizable and one of the most common animals in zoos around the world, being the most commonly kept macaw in captivity. At number 3 is the bald eagle with 78 points. The aviary list is filled with iconic birds, and this is no exception. The symbol of the United States, the bald eagle is found throughout most of North America in a multitude of habitats wherever there is a large body of water nearby to keep the fish its diet consists of. They are large birds, with females being larger than males and reaching wingspans of 2.4 meters and up to 3.6 kilograms in weight. They are named for their white heads, and despite the similar looking white-tailed eagle already being confirmed for the game, the number of requests for the bald eagle are still super high. Number 2 with 117 points is the shoebill. Just recently bumped down to number 2 by a mere 12 points, the shoebill is a large wading bird native to wetlands in central sub-Saharan Africa. They are one of the tallest birds, standing up to 1.5 meters tall and have wingspans over 2.5 meters. Shoebills are named after their robust bills shaped like a shoe and feed on large fish, which I would love to see replicated in Planet Zoo too. They have recently gotten a lot of attention online thanks to the machine gun-like sounds they can create with their bills. And finally, at number 1 is the scarlet macaw with 129 points. Despite the very similar looking green-winged macaw being more common in captivity, the scarlet macaw got way more votes, being requested 27 times compared to the green-winged macaw's 3 requests. Scarlet macaws are found in most of Central and Northern South America in a wide range of habitats. They have wingspans up to 1.2 meters and are usually around 85 centimeters long. Their striking blue, yellow, and red plumage makes them a common staple of many zoos around the world. And last but definitely not least are the aquarium animals, and the first species is the amur carp, specifically the captive bred koi at number 15 with 25 points. Koi can vary in size between 60 to 90 centimeters long and have been bred to be orange, red, yellow, black, white, brown, cream, and blue, and even silver and gold. Depending on how aquariums work, I could definitely see these fish being placed in ponds around Japanese-style buildings. Speaking of Japan, number 14 is a Japanese spider crab with 26 points. These giant crabs are found in Japanese waters and have the longest legs of any arthropod, being up to 3.7 meters long. Despite this size, they are harmless, since they are deep-sea scavengers that feed on carrion, and it would be a great addition to Planet Zoo too. At number 13 with 33 points is the red lionfish. These venomous fish are native to the Indo-Pacific but have been introduced to parts of Brazil and Eastern, North, and Central America, where they have become invasive. Red lionfish have distinct red bands across their bodies and fins and can grow up to 47 centimeters long. Gorgeous fish species that I would love to see in the game. With 35 points is the red-bellied piranha at number 12. One of 3 freshwater fish on this list, the red-bellied piranha is found in freshwater bodies all over South America and can grow up to 50 centimeters long. Despite their vicious reputation, they are actually opportunistic feeders that feed on pretty much anything they can find, including plants. They usually pose no threat to humans, so you don't have to worry next time you find yourself knees deep in the Amazon River. Number 11 is a sand tiger shark with 42 points. These relatively docile sharks are native to warm coastal waters throughout the entire globe, and they can grow up to 3.2 meters long and are probably one of the most common aquarium sharks alongside the already confirmed black-tipped reef shark. I have a feeling it won't be in Planet Zoo 2 at launch, but I can definitely see it get added in a DLC down the line. The green moray takes the 10th spot with 43 points. Morays were a super popular request, and for good reason. They are super unique looking fish resembling snakes with their long bodies and elongated dorsal and anal fins. Green morays can reach up to 2.5 meters in length, being one of the largest species of moray alive, and are found in the coastal waters of the western Atlantic Ocean. I can see these being a pain to animate, but keep watching because this isn't the hardest aquarium animal to implement into the game on this list. At number 9 is the Ocellaris clownfish with 51 points. Iconic for their appearance in the movie Finding Nemo, Ocellaris clownfish are one of the most popular aquarium fish. I really can't see Frontier not adding it in at launch. They are quite small, only growing up to 11 centimeters long, and are native to the central Indo-Pacific, ranging from Japan all the way to Australia. Their preferred habitat are coral reefs in warm shallow waters, not being found lower than 50 meters deep. Number 8 with 56 points is our first cetacean, the beluga. The first of 3 cetaceans on this list, the beluga is native to the Arctic Ocean where it lives in groups up to 10 individuals. They are small whales only reaching 5.5 meters in length, and they are quite common in captivity, but for the purpose of keeping things calm, I won't get into the ethics of keeping cetaceans in captivity or into the statement that Frontier put out, as it neither confirms nor denies the addition of cetaceans to Planet Zoo 2, and this is just the first of 3, so keep that in mind. With 62 points is the giant Pacific octopus at number 7. Now this would be a pain to animate. The giant Pacific octopus is found in the cold waters of the North Pacific Ocean and can venture quite deep, sometimes being found up to 2 kilometers below the surface. They are the biggest octopus species, with individuals easily reaching 4.3 meter long arms and weighing over 50 kilograms. This would be a super cool and unique species to see in Planitude 2, so I also really hope it gets added to the game. At number 6 is quite a controversial species, and it is the orca with 70 points. Again, I won't get into the ethics of cetaceans in captivity. Orcas can grow up to 8 meters long and in some extreme cases near 10 meters long, and can weigh over 6 tons. Their black and white color scheme make them instantly recognizable. Despite their large size, they are actually dolphins and can be found worldwide, from the Arctic Ocean all the way to Antarctica. They can have different ecotypes depending on where they're from, but still remain with their well-known black and white pattern. Number 5 is a giant manta with 72 points. Giant mantas are native to warm waters from the Tropic of Cancer all the way to the Tropic of Capricorn in the south. They are the largest manta and ray species, growing to 9 meters long and having disc lengths up to 7 meters. The giant manta itself was only requested twice, but manta was requested 17 times, and since the giant manta was the only specific manta species requested, all points went to it. They reached their large size by feeding on zooplankton similar to other large marine species, and I really can't wait to see how feeding will work for aquarium species since there are just so many unique diets in the underwater world. At number 4 with 82 points is the common bottlenose dolphin. These are the most common cetaceans in captivity. Common bottlenose dolphins can reach up to 4 meters in length and are found almost worldwide, including the Mediterranean and Black Sea, but being absent in Arctic and Antarctic waters and the Caspian Sea. These playful marine mammals are extremely intelligent, and when they sleep, only one side of their brain is actually asleep, leading to them sleeping with one eye open. Number 3 is the giant arapaima with 87 points. The word giant has been mentioned quite a couple of times in the aquarium section, but what can I say? People love big things. The giant arapaima is the most well-known species of arapaima and is usually also known as just arapaima. This large species of freshwater fish can grow up to 3 meters long and is found throughout North and South America in bodies of fresh water. They are quite common in aquariums thanks to their huge size. Coming in at number 2 is the whale shark with 108 points. I was very surprised to see this species being requested this much, as its exceptionally large size and rarity in zoos made it a poor candidate for Planitude 2. Either way, the whale shark is the largest fish in the world and the largest animal overall after whales, usually reaching up to 10 meters in length, with the longest recorded individual being 18.8 meters long. These migratory sharks can be found in warm waters from the Tropic of Cancer all the way to the Tropic of Capricorn. And with a whopping 170 points is the West Indian manatee at number 1. Just manatee was requested 24 times, and the West Indian manatee specifically was requested 17 times. Both were usually the number 1 requested aquarium species. West Indian manatees can grow to over 3.5 meters in length and can weigh up to 600 kilograms, and are native to coastal waters in the West Atlantic Ocean, from Virginia all the way to northern Brazil, including the Caribbean. These gentle giants would fit in perfectly in Planitude 2 and have been requested to death since the first game. They're super adorable, and I really hope Frontier adds them to Planitude 2. This video took super long to make, but it was definitely worth it to see all the incredible and beautiful species everybody wants to see in Planitude 2. Like I said before, I'll leave the link to the forum in the description and comments, so go and vote if you haven't already. The online Zoopedia is also getting updated weekly, and I'll be covering the new species added on my channel, so subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. And with that, thank you for watching, and here's to hoping we see all these species and more get added to Planitude 2.